Today, I'm joined by Renee Hasseldine. Renee is a keynote speaker and she will be presenting at the Holistic Business Hub first birthday party. Now, Renee works with coaches, experts and thought leaders to turn what's in their brilliant minds into powerful signature systems or your visual models. Her knack for extracting and unpacking thoughts and turning them into unique intellectual property is sheer genius. Renee is the author of 2 best-selling books, Share Your Passion and Game Changer. She is the host of the Leveraged and Loving It podcast and a panel member on the Business Playroom TV. Renee is passion personified. Be prepared for it. Be prepared for something totally different. Now, Renee will be talking to us on how to accelerate your authority with the signature system. Welcome, Renee.
Thank you so much, Anna. It's so cool to be here.
It's amazing.
I'm excited about the party.
It's going to be fun, I promise. Now, a question that I have for you is, what do you find that your audience, what problems do you find your audience face before they come to you?
So a lot of the time, my clients are really fantastic at a lot of things. So this can be kind of their greatest strength and also their biggest weakness, because my clients are super smart people, and you know this, and like they have a background in, say marketing or coaching or consulting, business, some sort of whatever their background is, and then they start their own businesses, and because they're super smart and they can do a lot of stuff, they tend to kind of have their fingers in all the pies. And so when someone asks them what do they do, it's kind of like it's all over the place because they don't really have that clarity and that focus. And so creating their signature system actually is one of the keys that helps them, because the process of nailing that down really helps to give them that clarity and focus.
Great. And you literally segued straight into my next question, which is, what's your solution to this problem? And as you said, you help them create signature systems. Can you tell me a little bit more about what does that mean? I think for some people, it might not be very clear what a signature system is for your business. So I'd love to know what that is.
Yeah, so a signature system is essentially your unique methodology. How is it that you work with your clients to get them from shitty to good? How do you get them from something that they don't like, from that problem that they're facing, to the result or the outcome that they really want? What is the step-by-step process that you take them through to get them there? And then I take that further in showing the 4 different types of models that you need to then demonstrate your unique selling proposition to your clients.
Yeah, so essentially what you do is you take all of those words that people use to describe and define their processes and turn them into really clear pictures that visually represent that system or process. Is that, I know that's what you do, but is that a good way of explaining it?
Yeah. It's a great, exactly. That's exactly it. And it really just means that the clarity that the expert or the emerging thought leader, because I think of my clients as thought leaders, but they're almost kind of on their way to owning that, but not quite ready to put their hand up and say, yes, I'm a thought leader, but they're kind of on their way. And so, yes, by taking this stuff out of their heads, all those words, and putting them into those pictures, they do actually set themselves up to be seen as a thought leader and have that clarity for themselves and for the clients.
I have personally been to one of Renee's workshops, and Renee was 100% pivotal in empowering me to be able to create a model for what it is that I do. And so from Renee's workshop, eventologists were born. So we need to thank Renee for that. She's absolutely fantastic. I'd love to hear some research or a case study on how what you do has really helped to change people's businesses other than my own.
Well, I was just going to say, coming back to, so Anna Sharov, superstar, because after you did create your models, you went out a week later, and didn't you do like a 5-minute pitch and get 50% conversion rate to your half-day workshop?
Yes. And I did it again yesterday.
High five, sister. That is so awesome. I love it. I love it. And that, and I get all my clients come to me with stories exactly like that, is that it really is a game changer, hence the name of book 2, because once you have that signature system, everything changes in your business. And, you know, I'll give you another example, a case study. Katie Jane Romaine came and worked with me in March 2018. And for the rest of that year, she ran 15 half-day workshops, and from that converted 30 clients into her $8,000 program. Now, doing the maths, that's $240,000 in additional sales based on her signature system. So super, super powerful stuff. And she's just beginning, you know, I can just see that the momentum is building. And that's really what I want for all of my clients as they create their signature systems. Is I know that that is what is possible. If we nail that signature system and we really get that messaging clear, then everything's just a breeze beyond that.
Great. And could you just let me know, we're speaking here, we've got about a 45-minute keynote presentation with Renee Hasseldine, and I'd love to know, what are the top 3 points or outcomes or things that you're going to be talking about to empower our attendees to, you know, create better business, really?
Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing the 6 key ingredients that we need to master if we want to earn more money and work less in our businesses and have more fun, which I call leveraged and loving it. If you want to be leveraged and loving it, baby, the 6 key things that you need to master. I'm also going to be sharing with you the actual process that we need to go through to create our signature systems with visual models. And I'll talk about the 4 types of models that you need to create a complete signature system, because it's not your whole brain doesn't go into one picture. That's when we end up with a dog's breakfast. So I'll show you how not to create a dog's breakfast, and distinguish those 4 different models. And then also we're going to talk about, well, once you've created those visual models and your signature system, what are all the ways that you can repurpose them and use them? And we'll talk about that stuff as well. So all of that and a whole lot more.
Fantastic. How exciting. Now, if you were to give one tip to our viewers, listeners, what would that one tip be?
The more clarity and focus that you can have in your business, the faster you will accelerate. And, you know, Anna and I were talking about this before we hit record. As soon as you can just nail that one thing and focus on delivering that one service to the highest possible level, then it becomes a no-brainer for people to say yes.
So important. You're right. We were talking about this, and I find, you know, myself included, like I was looking at one of those like jack of all trades, master of none. And it wasn't until I went, you know what, I work with people to master events for business growth and create eventologists. And that's it. That's just what goes out in the marketplace. And now people know me for that. And it's just been absolutely pivotal. Now, let's talk a bit about you, because people like to know, you know, the essence of the human that's behind all this awesomeness. So I'd like to ask.
Okay, well, hold on. Before then, I'm going to jump in, because I just going to need to warn people, because I have not had coffee today. So I'm actually, I'm on edge, people.
On it. Well, this is Renee on edge.
This is me caffeine free.
We'd hate to see her on caffeine, because I don't know how much more energy one human being can bring. But I'll be waiting for that. We'll give you some coffee. I promise we'll give you some coffee before your keynote. Get you on and be like, pumped.
Here we go.
So, question.
Yes.
If you could go anywhere in the world, what would be your ideal holiday destination?
I did a lot of travel before I got married and had kids, but I always had in my mind that I would do South America and Africa once I was married. So they're my like 2 continents that I'm yet to explore. So that would be that's probably next step for me.
Awesome. And another question, you know, we all work really hard in our businesses, but somewhere along the line we need to recharge and, you know, go back to some form of source to gain all our energy back. So what do you do to really recharge, rewire, get yourself back into that spirit and ready for conquer?
I'm completely obsessed and addicted to massage.
Wow.
It's so funny. You know how people, there's like that, one of those questions that people will put on Facebook to try and get lots of momentum. And they'll say, oh, you know, you've got $10,000 that you have to spend today in your business. What do you spend it on? I just go, massage, 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 massage. Anytime. I don't care how much money it is. It's all like massage, massage, massage.
There you have it, guys. Renee Hasseldine loves massage. That's it. Recharge, massage. Did you marry a masseuse?
No. My husband's got a PhD in pharmacology and he's a high school chemistry teacher.
Not a masseuse. Maybe we need to retrain him.
Yeah, he's good with his hands though. I mean, he can do it. We do have a massage table in the house. Get it
there you go. There you go. Awesome. Well, there you have it, people. That has been Renee Hasseldine. Renee will be speaking at the Holistic Business Hub first birthday party. She is going to be speaking on Monday, the 25th of March, and her session starts at 9 a.m. She will be in line with 2 other amazing keynote speakers. So come along and join us. Can't wait to see you there.
Yay, come join us. Party time.